There we go. Let me stop sharing that. Get over here. Come on. You can do it. All right. All right. Welcome in, Cody.
What's up? I'm not getting your email notifications for some reason. Like for the past couple streams, I've been joining in late because for some reason I'm not getting it. It would help if you text me as soon as I get the invite.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Give me 1 second. I actually just started, Cody. Good
Okay.
morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We're going to start off real quick. What's in your portfolio? So going over my portfolio and a little bit of Cody's. I know Cody's got to go in a little bit. We kind of started a little
I
late.
got about 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, so welcome in, guys. This is another episode 8 of What's in Your Portfolio. As always, it's an open forum. Ask your questions. You can put them in on the comment section on TikTok, but we are live on all platforms. Or if you're on any of the other channels, just put it in it. Put your questions in chat. We'll try to answer everybody. I know our moderators are coming in, so bear with us. If we miss your comments, we will try to get to everybody, but we might miss a few. So just be patient with us. Maybe repost it, things like that. But with that saying, it's been a crazy week. It has not. I have not seen the strong dip that I was expecting off of the sell off, but it is what it is. We also have Chainlink kind of doing a nice bit of pump over there. But let's before we get going into everything, let's quickly go over what's in here, what's going on in the market. So right now we're at a fear and greed index of 61, so we're in a little bit of the low greed side. We got Bitcoin kind of flat in just over 30,000. We got Ethereum just over 1,900, still up 1.1.5% on the week, but kind of flat on the day. We got XRP up 3% on the day, testing that 49-cent range again. We got Litecoin up almost 5.5% at $111, up 26% on the week. We have Solana making a nice rebound, getting back to where it was at the beginning of last week. We got Polkadot still up 3%, but down 0.5% on the month, but up 3% on the on the week. We also have Chainlink up 3%, but still climbing, up 2% on the day, up at almost the 650 range. We got Cosmos starting to climb up 0.5% on the day. And we have Hedera also down 0.5%, but still kind of flat. And then we got good old Quant, which is up almost 5% on the week, up almost 0.5% on the
Oh
day.
yeah, I'm buying $2,500
110
worth soon.
on $110 worth of Quant right now.
Ooh.
Shout out to Dallas Juice Boys. Glad to have you in. Thanks for the follow. Glad to have your support. And shout out to Bernie Vasquez. Vasquez. I hope I got that name right. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Let's see here. Other coins I've been watching. Render token. It's down 2%. Still following it. Have not made an investment in it. And we got the gaming token still kind of up a good amount for the week, but still a little stagnant on the day chart. But then we got Pepe coin starting to be flat. Looks like it's starting to run out of steam there. But of course, you got if you're following Pepe coin, you also got to follow Doge and Shiba coin and see where those are going. And it looks like they're about the same. So it looks like they're all three of those are behaving the same.
Oh yeah.
But we do have some good news on Polygon. It seems like people might be moving from Ethereum to Polygon to stake. So we might see a nice pump in there down the road, but it's still just on my watch list. But it is part of the crypto gaming sector. So do keep that in mind there. Yeah, print out more of these. So other than that, if you've been holding holding for a while, you should have seen a nice gain.
Yeah, and I'm here's what I'm adding to my portfolio since this is our Sunday stream. So I'm adding $2,500 into quant, increasing my position from about 30 something quant to about 53, 54 quant. And then adding 100 more polka dots. So I'm going to be at around 700 dot. So I'm going to be at 700 dot and over 50 quant. So I'm pushing to my goals of 1,000 quant and 100. I mean 100 quant and 1,000 dot.
There we go. I know I've been adding to my dot position quite a bit. I got my portfolio because I have it in like 3 different wallets right now. So I'm probably not going to consolidate that. But the only thing that's going to happen is I might take Crow. I might be dropping Crow as I don't need to stake it anymore. Shout out to Jasmine for the follow. Thank you so much for your support. And shout out to Ray Ford Logistics LLC. Also, shout out to you. Thanks for the follow as well. Shout out to Howard. Do you read comics at all? Nope, I don't read anything that's not finance. Shout out to Calixo, one of our great moderators. Good morning to you too, buddy. Always glad to have you in here and glad that you're joining in on the stream today. Um, let's see here. I did add to Dot quite a bit. I did add to Quant a little bit, but then I added to Link a lot, and then I bought some Litecoin in
I
there.
think dot and link are very important with quant. I think quant, dot, and link are your important tokens.
Yep. So as you can see here, I'm kind of raising those bags. Other than that, I haven't done any. I bought a little bit of Ethereum, a couple of Ethereum the other day, and I bought some more XRP. So, but overall, I'm up quite a bit from where I was in the beginning, or a week ago, and that's mostly because of the good gains on really Quant, Dot. XRP's been kind of stagnant, but I had some good gains on Link and Litecoin there, but nothing worth taking profits yet. I mean, we still got a long ways to go, and this is really just a relief rally. And I plan on buying some more once the market starts going in a downward direction. Also, my stocks, I just had a little bit bigger investment. Made a little bit more money off my moving and detail company, so I took some of those profits and invested it into my dividend portfolio. So as you can see here, I added ORC, which is another mortgage security company, and they are set to beat earning reports again in the next couple months, as well as NLY. They're set to do some good gains on there. But other than that, I haven't changed much of this. Like only thing I bought more Porch Moving Group. Steadily just buying them. I might do a huger buy next round because they're starting to go back down to closer towards the dollar range. I haven't bought any Coinbase or anything else. I bought a little bit more BlackRock, just 7 shares of BlackRock, and then nothing really else. So I added a little bit to it, but overall, it's really just flat. My dividend portfolio is just flat overall. So hasn't really grown anything. And other than that, everything else is just kind of going in a downward trend. So that's just how the markets go for right now. This is just a good time to just keep shoveling money into it. With that said, we'll see where I'm at next week as we have the unemployment data releasing on the 7th. We also have another round of the CPI index, and of course, we're going to see if the Fed is going to raise or lower the interest rates again, which most likely they're going to raise. We just have to be realistic with ourselves and just understand they're going to keep raising everything kind of until everything pops. Uh, Shout out to Live and Learn. Good morning to you too. Glad to have you back in here. Another one of our great moderators, and also hope I know that you frequently watch us on the weekends as you're going through your hike. So I hope you're having a great hike. But thank you guys for coming in. Really appreciate you guys' support. If we can like and share and get more people in, that'd be great. Shout out to Calix too. I added Quant, Polk, a few others. I added Litecoin a few weeks ago. Nice to see that go up. Yes, same with you, brother. Glad to see that goes up as well. That was definitely a good entry point last week, but we will probably see those numbers again shortly. So it's a good time to just keep dollar cost averaging in and keep growing.
Oh yeah, it's always a good time. You can never time the market. I know that's such a cliche and corny saying, but you really can't, especially in crypto. Like how we had the ETFs, like everybody was like, "Yay!" Like yeah, everybody was euphoric and getting in greedy mode. All of a sudden, the SEC says the Bitcoin ETFs are inadequate. We didn't predict that. I mean, a lot of people, some people did, not everybody. The majority was saying ETF, 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 and so
Hmm.
we had a little euphoric rally, but none of that compares to what will come next bull run. Like the euphoric feelings that came in 2021, they're gonna come back. Like I remember 2021 just straight being euphoric for everybody. Like I was making money, my friend was making money, our crypto portfolios were going up like crazy. He knew a mechanic that had a bunch of loop ring coin, and he was at $300,000 equity in loop ring, and this is actually a true fact, and he kept holding and holding. And I think when he went from 300,000 in loop ring to about 220, he got scared and he cashed out at a loss. He could have had that extra $80,000 or so, whatever it was, if he would have just took his profits.
Yep. And the euphoria is probably going to run strong for a little bit as BlackRock, Fidelity, all of them are resubmitting the Bitcoin ETFs, and they're trying to get it right. But then now we got to deal with rumors of Gary Gensler resigning.
Are there actually rumors right now of that?
Yeah, there's quite a few rumors. Someone did an article about it, about an inside source saying Gensler is set to resign.
He should.
Yeah,
It's the
he
SEC
definitely
chairman is
should.
not for him. He can't even hold himself up in court when asked about Ethereum. Like he can't even hold himself up regardless. Like that position's not meant for him. It's almost like a cop who gets scared and he gets trigger happy, and because
Yeah,
he's scared he shoots somebody. That's
yep.
exactly what the SEC chairman Gary Gensler is right now. He's not fit for it. He should do something else. He should work in the private sector. He should do what he's good at. But the SEC chairman position is not, and maybe he'd have a lot less haters if he just would resign. Like everybody would hop off his job.
Yeah, well, if Gensler just said, "Hey, look, I'm not really that experienced to handle the crypto market. I'm going to have to step down and let someone else who understands the technology better decide whether we can be a regulatory authority on it." That would be a good move. Shout out to Talent 10th Crypto. What's up to you too, buddy? Glad to have you in here. Thank you for your support as well. Biden should resign too. Yeah, there's all. It looks like they might switch out Biden for the Democratic Party for what's his name, RFK, or JFK Jr. Whatever his name is. I can't keep up with the Kennedy family, but Kennedy looks like he's going to be a strong influence on this upcoming election. So we'll see. It still looks like people are going to vote Democratic. I feel because Robert Kennedy. Okay, thank you out there for live and learn. And shout out to Rick 007. Thanks for the follow. That's also a good one. And shout out to Lucy. Glad to have you in here. Thanks so much for your support. Um, he is looking like he's gonna take control of this Democratic Party. It's looking like more and more people, the middle ground people, are liking him. So that could have a real positive swing on the markets if he gets in there, because it might mean we get some more sensible regulation towards the markets and everything, and more sensible um, a sensible approach to the economy, which is overall going to be good for us. However, I have to say I know a lot of people are talking about recession, but I'm telling you guys, it does not look like there's a recession is coming. It looks like we had it about a year ago. We're kind of coming out of it now. Things are kind of getting back to normal. I see the housing market Shout out to clicks to sorry. Is that the rumor? Robert Kennedy? Yeah, from what I hear, he's going to replace Biden and become the nominee. So it might end up being it's might end up being Trump versus Kennedy. So that'd be pretty interesting. But it also all depends as well. We got a lot of craziness going on. Um, Shout out to Live and Learn. We have indeed been inside a recession, and that's the thing. Like by the time you realize that you're in a recession, we're already on the way out of it. And looking at my year to year numbers, I could see that we we took a hard dive for like 6 months straight, and then we were kind of stagnant for 6 months, and then now it's starting to climb out. So glad to have you folks in here. Thanks for all the comments, and thanks Lucy for liking the stream. Really appreciate you guys. Keep sharing, keep liking. I also put it in the link to join live. If you guys want to come in, give your opinion live on YouTube, you can definitely come and go to YouTube, click the link, or if you're on Twitch, you can click it there as well. Shout out to Stop Loss. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that there. And thanks for the share. Really appreciate you guys. Cody, do you have any thoughts about about the politics, how it's going to affect your portfolio? What decisions are you making?
To be completely honest with you guys, take what I say about this with a grain of salt because I haven't been paying attention to politics. However, Biden is definitely going to get replaced, and I see SEC Chair Gary Gensler. It's not going to look for him. It's not going to look good for him when FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried's trial comes up because a lot of dirt on him is going to get released. Like, there's definitely dirt with that case. Like Gary Gensler has something to do with Sam Bankman-Fried. Like, I have no doubt about it.
Hey, yeah, I have a feeling that's why he's trying to. I think they're trying to start. They're in cover their tracks mode. Um, SBF's request to drop the charges has been denied by the judge. That happened this past week as well. So that is definitely going to have a crazy effect on one the overall investment sentiment, because people are going to now start to see a little more faith in the legal system, and but we're also going to find out probably a ton of degenerate things that are come out, and I have a feeling Ginzer was taking money on the side for all this crypto regulation, and it was just weird. I was watching the trading charts and the buy charts, and every time Ginsler would do something negative towards the crypto market, it was I see the wallets of BlackRock, J.P. Morgan, and Goldman Sachs start buying. So I mm, I don't. I don't see anything good coming out of this trial, but I do see a lot of pitchforks and torches in the future.
The
So,
wheels of justice, they spin slow, but they sure do spin.
yeah, they eventually come. Like they say, the hens are going to come to roost eventually.
Just like how this is totally unrelated, but look at YNW Melly, rapper YNW Melly's trial, and that could be a whole different topic, hour
Oh,
something long stream itself. But
oh, that is crazy. I haven't
yeah,
even been
I don't
following it.
understand. First of all, that wasn't even a drive-by, like because the detective, regardless of what people think, he sounds very convincing, and it's all to the jury. The detective is pretty much saying that YNW, like whoever like staged that, they were shooting while not moving. Like they got out of the car to make it look like they got in a drive-by, and they were shooting up the car. And while they were doing that, they weren't even moving. So how could it be a drive-by if they weren't even moving?
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
they were in the vehicle and they were proving like the gunshot forensic, and it's just crazy. Like the wheels of justice on that is gonna come too. And everybody has their own opinions, but I think his family is delusional about he's gonna walk because regardless, we had two young people's lives taken away.
Yeah, needlessly. Um, Shout out to Stop Loss. Gary will go down with Sam. Definitely, definitely will. Let me pin this comment there for you. Shout out to Talented 10th Crypto. Bro, to be real, I think Binance will be the next FTX in order to freeze us out of the market. You were probably right because I think SPF learned all that scamming from CZ, and It's just that CZ has been very, very quiet about it. So, and he doesn't look like the type that did the degenerate stuff that SPF does. I mean, his companies, like all the executives, were high on not just the traditional opiates and drugs, but like everything else. Like it's oof. It's just like that is it's just crazy how much debauchery was going on, and then of course it's of course it's you know it's hard to say because like it seems like they're going to weather this and then they're going to last till next bull run. If anything might happen, if anything might happen, he might see it after the next bull run, but we'll probably see something happen with Tether first before that, before Binance goes down. Unfortunately, Binance people still are using it, people are still trading on it, so they're still actually making money. So he might have started out as a scam, but it definitely has quite a bit of legitimacy to it right now. Shout out to Live and Learn. SBF dropped his bags on all. Yep, he dropped everything, and he went to zero real quick. But he might end up owing about $3 billion in restitution fees after the court case. So we'll have to see. And that's not restitution on the civil side, that's restitution on the criminal side. So you have to pay it. Otherwise, you're going to be stamping license plates until you pay it off. So, Cody, what are some of your thoughts on CZ and Binance?
Sorry, I was getting ready while listening to you, but I completely agree with you. I think Binance started out as a scam, but they're making money. I was thinking about that the other day. Actually, they are making money. But overall, my thoughts are that SEC definitely won't stop cracking down. I mean, they already started. Why would they stop? I don't
Mm-hmm.
see that happening. Um, there's just going to be bad actors getting flooded out.
Oh yeah. Um, Shout out to Talented 10th Crypto. Get your crypto on these get your crypto off these exchanges. Get a wallet if you don't have one. Absolutely. That is a great comment there, Talented 10th Crypto. Get your crypto off the exchanges. Those are custodial wallets, and you could lose everything if that brokerage or firm is going down. We Cody and I use Nano Ledger X. As I use Arceus Wallet, but a lot of people also use MetaMask and Trust Wallet. Although I prefer a hard wallet over digital wallets any day. Shout out to Crypto Stocks Forex. Glad to have you in here. Thanks for the join. Glad to have your support. Um, and that's it. I'm still waiting on my EliPal wallet to come in. It's taking its time, but it said it'd take about 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm not sure when it's going to get here, but it'd be fun to do that unboxing with that. Uh, I don't really have much other to say on Binance other than just be careful. If you are buying your crypto on there, just get it off quickly as humanly possible before because they seem to have these random spots where they like suspend withdrawals. So and it's kind of remind me like okay, that means they're trying to build up the money to be in there. So just be prepared for shenanigans to happen. We might have one more shakeout before the bull run. And but if it is going to be around anything, it's going to be around the stable coins. I think I think the stable coins are going to get nuked by the SEC before Gary Gensler does his resignation, or at least he's going to start sending out his Wells notice against them. But let's go back over here, take a quick look at Tether. Because there's some interesting things going on with Tether right now, but they are committed to buying a crap ton of Bitcoin. Shout out to Jay Skills 007. Good. Thanks for the follow. Glad to have you in here. Really appreciate your support. Um, I think Cody brought me up on this one. There was something that was a little weird on the balance sheets with Tether. Um, but I think we covered it maybe like a few weeks ago. But it looks like it's just prime for someone to bring it out there because my thing is like I can't track where their money's going, where the assets they have are going, and I don't exactly like that. But you do know who runs it. You do know who the people are in charge of it. So that kind of gives me some hope. But I have a feeling the SEC is gonna start targeting stable coins because now we're getting close to the CBDCs coming out, especially since XR, Ripple, and Quant are working with central banks to form the basis for those CBDCs to be launched. Cody, if you're still there, what are some of your thoughts on Tether and the stablecoin sector?
Sorry, I'm getting ready for work. That's why I have
Oh,
to
no
keep
worries.
muting it. But repeat that. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked.
Oh, no worries. It seems like the SEC is. I think the SEC is going to start targeting stable coins with CBDCs starting to come out and starting to
Yes, they
get
are.
worked
Yeah. So I think if we do have another big shakeout, some people would call it black swan. I'd just call it another big shakeout. It would be Tether, and that would send Bitcoin back to 15. I think if we have another big shakeout, we're going back to 15K. Are we going under 15K? No, but 15K back to where we were November, October 22. Yeah, we could go back there.
and I'm pretty confident that it could happen, and it's probably going to happen right around like right after Thanksgiving is probably when we're going to have that nice dive because they're going to let
Yes,
everyone
we are.
have some euphoria, get more people into the market, and then they're going to tank the market. Shout out to Talented 10th Crypto. So if they nuke stable coins, what is your plan for storing profits? Well, if the United States does and the Federal Reserve does its own CBDC, then unfortunately by law we're going to have to use it. That's going to be very unfortunate. We'll have to see how the populace thinks of that. Um, but that's still a while off. But if that is the case that they go after stable coins and we can't use stable coins, I am going to. I usually just put my profits into Bitcoin or I leave it as cash, fiat currency, and I withdraw it back to my bank and just pay my taxes on. That's probably the best way to do it without stable coins being there. Shout out to crypto stocks forex, uh, dot die USD. I use heavy. That's another one. It's definitely under the radar, so they
Oh,
probably
I
aren't
love
targeted.
Polkadot. Speaking of Polkadot, I got my Polkadot NFT right now. This profile pic that I'm using, this is the decoded. This is one of the decoded NFTs I got. It's sick.
Exactly, and shout out to all those that did join the Polkadot Decoded because there was quite a bit of good attendance from high net worth people in there. So expect to see quite a bit of traction off of Polkadot probably in the next few months with it. But back to the stable coins, I think the major ones like Tether and what's the other one? The US was it USDC? Yeah, USDC, the
Yeah.
USD coin. Those are probably going to be two that they're going to target, and then followed by I would say the Binance stable coin.
So what do you think they're gonna do? Do you think they're gonna ban stable coins off of
Yep,
exchanges?
they're going to ban them off. They're going to ban them altogether because, and they're probably going to get them off. They're probably going to get they're probably going to get these stable coins down with the what is that one called? It's counterfeiting in currency. Then that's probably what they're going to do because they're going to argue the point that stable coins are U.S. dollars and that you can't make your own U.S. dollars. That's what they're going to say, and I have a feeling that's uh that's how they're going to take down the stablecoin market. Um, Shout out to Sergey Banger. Uh, Litecoin another leg up or dump soon. I'm in it for the long haul on Litecoin, but it looks like we're probably going to go back down to the 70 range in the next coming weeks as the hype dies down. But we got the halving of Litecoin and we have the halving of Bitcoin coming up too. So who knows to say what's going to happen there? Oops, I'm in the wrong screen there. Oh, there we go. Do apologize. I'm trying to keep up with your comments. Shout out to Live and Learn. Litecoin's halving is in August, so yeah, we got about another couple months of euphoria on it, and then it's probably gonna die down and go back down to the 70 range. But then we're gonna get a nice pump on the next bull run there. But speaking of which, there's been a lot of my Twitter feed's been covered with Chainlink, and yeah, it seems to be it's starting to hit the 650 range, starting to break it. Let me see here. Actually, let's take a look at it on KuCoin.
I am going to mention this side note right here before you talk. I honestly never believed stable coins were a good idea. Like, they should have been banned, like, in the first place.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but I get the premise of stable coins, so you don't have to pay your taxes on your crypto earnings, and you can kind of furlough them until you get it in fiat. But then again, there's so many shady characters involved. It's just one of those things, and with the Luna stablecoin collapse, that's when they already started looking at them. Shout out to Surgic Banger. What? Why? Why the fuck is Elon doing that on Twitter? I can't make calls. I can't make calls limit exceed. Uh, I don't know what you're referring to there because he was doing something about managing the data volume on Twitter for I guess a more fluent user experience. But I don't know what Elon's doing with Twitter, but we're gonna have to see. The guy does play a long term game, so a very long term game. So we'll have to see how that goes. But let's take a look at Chainlink here. Oops, let's go to 15 minute. And if we go back in here and take a look at Chainlink, because I finally got it up on KuCoin, it looks like we are finally starting to see that nice run up on it. But it's also this could be just euphoria, people buying in, investors looking at trying to find that 100x coin, and with I'm seeing people who never even comment about Link start to comment about Link, so it's just very interesting. But we are seeing a nice increase of it overall in the last month. So I mean, here was the drop off, and you just saw steady action going through. But if you look at the buy volume, it's staying strong, and we see some pretty big orders in here. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that handles over the next few days here to see if it's going to go back down or if it's going to go up. But either way, dollar cost averaging in is going to change. We're going to have to see how this is going to change over the next few days as maybe the euphoria dies down on Link. But either way, dollar cost average in it's not even close to where it should be, in my
Trust
opinion.
me, if you guys stick around for the next 2 years, I'll do a portfolio on screen of all the gains, like from Ethereum, Polkadot, Quant, all those coins. Like, I'll show you guys my whole portfolio. If you guys stick around next bull run, and there's always a risk. That's if we get another bull run, but I'm confident we will. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll show my portfolio on screen.
Yeah, so we're going to get another bull run. It's just probably not going to happen until late 2024 or middle of 2025 at the latest, and it probably won't. It'll probably last until the end of 2025 or the beginning of 2026. As of course, when those bull runs happen, people take a lot of profit as they exit out. Shout out to Caddy, glad to have you back in here. Shout out to Talented 10th. I'm getting Litecoin when it dumps. That's probably a good idea too, especially with the halving around the corner. Other than that, I really don't have much more to talk about here. Other than my plans is just I'm going to keep dollar cost averaging in. I'm going to keep adding to all my bags. I'll probably end up buying more quant. Um, I like I said, try to probably build dot. I might drop Adam, might drop Crow. Those are the only two I might drop. But other than that, it's just steady forward, steady as she goes.
Just keep.
Um, no, go ahead. I'm sorry, Cody.
Oh, you're good, man. I was just gonna say, just keep staying aware of everything. Sentiment changes. Crypto changes faster than stocks. Crypto is a fast changing market because it's so infant. So you have to be aware and adapt with the changes, even if that means trading your coins for something else.
Exactly. Exactly. And shout out to NG Dubs. Not really possible to ban all stable coins. Um, it's it might you can't ban the ones that are not in the U.S., but any that are in the U.S. they could with counterfeit laws, and that'd be a whole different thing because that'd be the Secret Service after them, not really the SEC or anyone else. And they're definitely they definitely don't miss. Shout out to Caddy, you're dumping Crow. Probably because I don't need the staking anymore for the credit card, and since I already got the credit card, I don't really see much value in it. But some people are telling me to hold what I have. Some people are saying let it get it out. So we'll have to see where it goes. We'll have to see. I'm still undecided about it. But other than that, my biggest thing is like the biggest downturn in crypto. My biggest downturn in crypto is going to be with the FTX trial and what's going to come of it. That's probably going to be the biggest game changer in crypto right now, is what's going on with that. Shout out to Calixto. I'm holding a little bit of Atom. I think I'll hold it. Why will you dump it? It's not really dumping it because I don't see value in the project. It's just dumping because I don't see myself getting any more profit out of it. I think I should just exit out and move to a different asset that will generate a higher return. That's just that's how I view it. But with that said, uh, I got nothing else to say. Cody, do you got any final thoughts before we head out of here?
No, sir. We pretty much covered everything.
Alrighty, but thank you guys. It's been a good session of live. We definitely enjoy you guys coming in here. If you guys can, like and subscribe, follow us on YouTube and Facebook as well. We're trying to build our following up there. Shout out to Talented 10th. Can't be married to your crypto. Absolutely. Got to make rational decisions. If you could only shout out to TK. Glad to have you in on the stream. If you could only hold 5 cryptos for a next bull run, what would they be? Probably Ethereum, Bitcoin, Quant, XRP, and I would probably hold on to
No polka dot.
Dot or Link, one of the two. Probably more so Dot right now because Dot has the bigger potential. Cody, what would be your 5 coins that you could only hold?
Bitcoin, Ethereum, Quant, Polkadot, and did I say ETH? Yeah, I did. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Quant, Polkadot, and Chainlink. Those would be my top 5.
Oh, there you go. And shout out to Ruben. Glad to have you in here. Thanks for the follow and your support. Really appreciate it. Uh, with that said, though, I think we're going to call it a day. But do keep in mind, we'll be back on for What's in Your Portfolio next week, episode 9 on Sunday. Also, follow us every morning for crypto morning chat, 8:30 a.m. Do just a quick analysis of the markets and what's going on. And also join us for our Wednesday night stream, because don't forget, on the 5th, we're doing the live stream about Hex and Pulse Chain. So be prepared for that. We're going to go live. And if you guys would like to do some more support, you can join the Patreon. I actually now got 3 interviews lined up, one for August, one for September, one for October, with a few business owners, prominent business owners in the area. One of them has a net worth of about $50 million. The other one I have has a net worth of, that's interviewing, has a net worth of real estate of about 400 million, and he's one of the biggest real estate holders in the area. Not the top, but one of the biggest. And the other one, another guy just like me, about the same age, a little bit more success. So if you guys want to, definitely join the Patreon. It's Everyone gets access to that for the $3 range, and we also will have on there our buy and sell alerts and articles, and you get first look at videos that we put up. So if you wanted to watch the one that's going to premiere tomorrow a day early, you can join our Patreon. But it's been up there for a week, and now it's going to go live tomorrow for the deep dive in the RXD or the RXD token, or XD token, or something like the Radix token. So with that said, thank you guys. Remember, don't invest more than you're comfortable with losing. Always do your research. Don't invest in anything that you don't understand. Shout out to Uncle Haya. Glad to have you in here. Welcome back to the stream. Unfortunately, you came in right at the end, but we're just about wrapping up. If you guys have any questions, definitely you can message me on TikTok or Facebook. Definitely try to answer everyone's questions to the best of my abilities. Thank you guys for all your support. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Have a wonderful day.